What is up, guys? It is Luke here. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Sorry, you won't be able to see me right now. Let me know over here. Let me know if you can hear me all right. Perfect. What is up, guys? As I was saying in the chat section just a minute ago, sorry we got started a little bit late today. I actually went out onto my iMac, and my iMac decided when I opened GoToWebinar that I wanted to update, and then my computer just turned off. It started updating, and all of my slides, everything that I had ready for today's webinar actually just turned off in front of me, which is lovely when that type of thing happens. So now I've had to relocate with my laptop, and my charger is next to my bed in my room. So I'll turn my webcam on. So I'm not being lazy here, guys, but I want you guys to see me here. But I got some really good news that I'm going to share with you guys in a second. Hold on. What's up? You guys can probably see me now. So I'm doing a part of this webinar in my bed, which I hate doing. I hate working in my bedroom. But it's going to be a lot of fun today. So I'm just reading the comments over here. Perfect. Cool. You guys can see me. Wolfgang says, that's Mac for you. Well, I've got, let me show you this real quick without showing you my messy room. This is my other setup here. I've got some big monitors here. We got this, it's pretty cool. I got this stand-up desk, so if I want to stand up and work, I sometimes I can put it up and down, which is pretty cool. There's my degree. But again, I don't really like doing work in this room. I bought that to do some gaming on, but never really got around to having enough time to ever do video gaming. But I want to do a thing soon on how to use Twitch. Twitch is the world's biggest streaming service for video gamers, and see if we can make money in that niche, because not many people have besides the big gamers in the world. Anyway, more importantly today, who is excited about learning more about INBOXR today, selling it as a service to other businesses in the area, creating some nice first bots, but we're going to create them live from scratch here. If you have the template club, we may as well add today's bots into the template club, so then you can just one-click install what I've created for you guys. Michael asked, do we need the private label to give access to clients to that, to chat, to clients to chat? Do you mean to this chat here, or let me know a bit more in the comments. Alexander says, no, don't start asking for yeses. Guys, I love engaging with you guys. So I'll sometimes ask yes, if you let me know what you think. If you say no, then I'll say, why do you say no? I'm not going to put thousands of ones in the chat box, but sometimes I speak really fast. I like to know what you guys actually like and don't like, if you understand me, if I've gone too fast, guys. So when people get angry at that, if I ask you guys, I think it's cool to be able to engage with you. Cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Now, first of all, I want to show you what we have been working relentlessly on inside of INBOXR over the past week. You guys know in the Facebook group, I always talk about, if you have tech support questions, use the tech support tickets. However, a lot of people keep on writing their comments and support queries in the Facebook group, where it's really hard for me to monitor and whatnot. But everyone that's been using the ticketing support, I want to say thank you. Everyone that's put a recommendation into the ticketing support, I want to say thank you, because we are really going to we've been listening to you guys, and it's only been a week and a half since launch, but I want to pull this document up here quickly for you, so you can see a rough plan of what we have coming for you guys. Hold on a second. Where are we? I'm going to pull it up. I made this morning again a bit, and when my first computer crashed, I tried to put everything across onto here to make today's webinar as smooth as possible. That's what you're going to do in the internet marketing world. When something goes wrong, you adapt. So this is the INBOXR plan. And I'm sorry it's not so pretty for you guys. This was just something I put through together for you all. So by the end of November, these are some features we want to have in place inside of INBOXR for you guys for free, for no extra cost, guys, just from your recommendations. So we want to have video messages, so you can add video into your responses that's sent on autopilot. That's not just perfect for you your businesses and whatnot, but also if you're selling INBOXR as a service to local businesses as well. I might turn my webcam off for you guys. Actually, I'll leave it on for a second. Buy and add to cart buttons. So you can actually have buy and add to cart buttons as it says inside of the Messenger tab. JSON plus Messenger code tools. So a lot of guys are using this for Facebook ad type stuff. A couple of other tools have it incorporated. So we are going to get that added for you guys as well. Tags and variables. I'll speak more about that later. So how can you copy data between bots? If you want to just create a whole funnel in one bot, how can you copy and paste that to a different bot right away? You know, sometimes you might want to have the same welcome message everywhere, the same generic content to make it easier for you guys. Landing page we'll go into a bit later on. Dialogue flow and AI keywords. So again, we've got two different ways you can now use the flow builder, which is a pretty cool way. So that a lot of people like the mind map type graph that one of the other tools, one of the other competitors that's just for Facebook Messenger uses, where you basically drag and drop where you want things to go, and if this, then that type things, and you drag it all around the screen. So we built that for you guys. That'll probably be released. You get we say November end for all of these. Import subscribers, so that there'll be a way that you can actually import from one other tool into our tool, and then some other cool little features here for you guys. Now, you can see basically what else we've got included here. We want to integrate with Shopify, Magneto, BigCommerce. We've got the INBOXR marketplace, which I'll actually show you guys in a second as well, which you guys get for free when we launch it to you guys. And then we've got a bit of an artificial intelligence module here. Again, then we also want to go ahead and integrate with some of these other tools as well for you guys, like WhatsApp, Telegram, iMessage, LinkedIn, Instagram. Now this is what we're looking at doing once we get all of this stuff here done. But just to let you guys know that we are really trying our best to over deliver for you guys and ensure you are happy with the product. And you know, it's frustrating for me sometimes when I see in the Instagram, when I see in the Facebook groups when people are really angry, or they've tried it for 2 seconds and they haven't got something to work, and then they're blasting me in the group, you know. But at the end of the day, people are always going to be unhappy with things. I always want to solve your problems for you guys. So if you ever have problems, open a support ticket. We're here for you guys. And again, all the stuff here that's going to be added, you guys get for free from your one-time $37 to $47 investment. So I think that's pretty cool. I hope you guys think it's cool. Write me in the box if you think that is cool. That's going to frustrate whoever said don't ask questions to the audience before. Cool, cool, cool. Everyone's saying cool. Me, one, cool, cool with a K. Awesome. So let me quickly just show you this marketplace template section now, because we're probably going to go ahead and build out some templates in today's webinar, since I've got to do this more a bit on the fly now, as my other computer crashed. Let me just go ahead and share my INBOXR screen for you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and show you guys how to sell this as a service to local businesses. All right, cool. So you can see here in my template suite, we've got this seller portal. You guys won't have this in yours yet. But what this is going to allow you to do is go in here, and you can go ahead and upload different templates of yours and either give them away for free for other members, or even sell them to other members inside of INBOXR. So if you've created an absolutely killer template, you put all this work into creating sequences and flows, and you'll find it's really working for you, you can go ahead and start to monetize your actual templates inside of our marketplace here. The majority of people do have the template suite, where you can then come in here and one-click download all the different types of templates. And we're going to add more in actually today on today's webinar into this section here, where you can download them. This is going to be a place where you can then allow your templates to be added into this area as well, which is pretty damn cool, right? It's really easy to do. And I'm just looking at some questions here, guys. I've got a lot of people saying, I've got a question, I've got a question. We'll wait for the questions towards the end. I've got extreme ADHD and I love to try to help everyone here and now. But again, there's nothing worse than someone doing a presentation and they're stopping what they're talking about to answer something completely irrelevant to what they're talking about, and so on and so forth. So let's keep on going from here. Now, that's the Seller Marketplace portal here. I'm going to turn my webcam off and we're going to get into some actual training in just a second. Sorry, excuse me. I ended up getting food poisoning the other day. At my school, my high school invited me back to do a talk on entrepreneurship, and I was never a good kid at school. So that was a pretty interesting place for me to be. And I thought, wow, this is great. They've invited me back to my high school. But little did I know, I ate 2 pieces of sushi, and then I was vomiting all afternoon. And actually, let me see if I can show you guys quickly. Let me even see my eye. I rarely vomit. It's way better today, actually. You can probably see more on that side. That I always burst these little vessels around my eye if I ever throw up, which is rare. Probably too much information for you guys. But hey, I'm a transparent dude. I'm a transparent dude and want to share my life with you guys. So let's go ahead into today's webinar. I did see a question there before saying I would like one giant, huge webinar covering all areas all at once. Unfortunately, today that won't be happening today. We are going to be covering how to sell INBOXR as a service, and we are going to go over some things like niches. Then we're going to go over, say, bots. So the bots, we're going to create bots from scratch. In these niches. I'm going to do this live with you guys, with your engagement. Now, niches, let's get started with this right now. What are some of the top niches in local businesses that you think would pay money for this type of service? So again, what businesses do you already have as local clients, or what do you think would use this for actual services? So we've got some great answers coming in here. We've got, that's the annoying thing about this stupid iMac not working, that I have to use my MacBook. I can't see all the questions. Hold on a second. Let me close that up there. I'll probably make this a bit wider here. With the MacBook, I can spread my screen really wide across and I can see everything. So we've got some, just got to level this out a bit so I can see. Cool. We've got lots of answers coming actually. So we've got gyms. Yeah, great one. Gyms, personal trainers, restaurants, dental, great. Attorneys, that's a good one too, but we won't. Attorneys are a great one actually, but we won't do that for today's example. I want to do some really fun ones here. Lawyers, real estate. Real estate is a killer one. Home fitness club, cool. Car detailer, yeah. Music teacher, medical, medial. Barbers. Barbers is an awesome one. I haven't thought of that one before. Great. Auto sales, insurance, real estate agents. Again, insurance again. Dentist, restaurant, dog walkers. Dog walkers is a cool one. We've got 5 there now. I might put one more down. Let's do something like plastic surgeons, because they're a high paying client. Barbers, plastic surgeons. So let's see. I just want to see what other high paying clients. Nightclubs, that's a good one too. Nightclubs. So who here? And who now I'll ask now, who here has clients that are in a higher paying bracket in local marketing? Write down right now, from the time I know what time I asked this question. Write down right now who has high paying clients and what are they? Even if you've said it above, let me know, because I want to know who's paying the big money in your areas. Insurance, cool. Chiropractor, cool. All right, chiropractor. Insurance is one I wouldn't be able to build a bot too good on because I'm not really sure how that would relate all around the world and whatnot. Personal injury attorneys, that's a cool one. My girlfriend's family owned a personal injury attorney business. I should probably try charge them. No, I'll do it for them for free. I love them. Doctors. Andrew's a dance instructor paying him $2,000 a month. Awesome. Dance instructor. Road accident lawyer. So let's fire out. There's so many lawyers here that people go to legal. Awesome. Physiotherapy center. Okay, cool. We've got plenty of ideas here. Now, which out of these are going to be the highest paying ones? So which ones are going to have the money to actually burn? Not just for the 1 month, for the long time, I think. So let's go ahead and we can highlight. If it's so weird, whenever I do these, I always change. It's a different Microsoft Word here to my main computer that I use. So I'm just gonna write it next to it because I can't figure out where the damn highlight thing is. High paying. Nightclubs can be high paying, but they can also be going broke, and they sometimes come to social media managers as a last resort. Legal lawyers, high paying. Restaurants can be consistent. Now, again, whenever you learn about local marketing clients, people always say go after the high paying customers only. Now, this is obviously because they say it's better to have more clients at a less clients at a higher paying rate than more clients at a less paying rate. Now, does that make sense, guys? Right here, more clients at a higher, more clients at a less paying rate versus less clients at a higher paying rate. Now, there's a difference between these two. Often, having more clients can, and if you're just selling bots, it can be better to go after the general, someone that can pay you a one-off fee or even a yearly fee, say $200 a year to set them up a welcome message and set them up one basic flow. Personal trainers, for example, or restaurants, just to have, I'm going to put my webcam on again. I keep on saying I'm not going to because I don't like being in this bed environment because, again, my computer's screwed up. But let me see if is my webcam on? It should be. Guys, you can charge, like, in everything. If there's one thing you can do for local clients is to ensure they never miss one inbox again, ever, for their business, because inbox is going to respond to them. That is valuable. Your clients won't even know this stuff exists. A lot of people don't even know this exists. I'm sure many of you didn't know this type of thing existed before you got started. So this is a very simple sell to local businesses, and we'll go into how to do that and whatnot a bit later on. But what I want to do here is essentially I want to create some basic things we can sell right away to these niches here in INBOXR on today's webinar. Now, this will then go on and relate to other services you can sell. If you've got the VIP training in INBOXR, you can go. Let me see if I can I'll show you in a second. You can go into the drop-down menu and click on how to and click on the creating your own local agency. Guys, you can go out and sell INBOXR services to local clients. Now, you never tell them. Someone says they've lost the sound. You never tell them, guys, that you're actually using a tool called INBOXR. You're going to tell them that you have a service that you can offer them that's going to enable you to ensure that they never miss a welcome, that they never miss an inbox again, that they always get followed up with, that send more people to their site, send more people to their business, send more money into their bank accounts, because their Facebook is the leading Facebook in the game in terms of responsiveness, and you can sell that to a lot of lower ticket clients that won't necessarily pay huge amounts every single month, but there are so many of them. So for personal trainers, for example, for not saying, but I know personal trainers that make a lot of money, but that's a service you can go out to. You can specify yourself into one specific niche. Kerry says, type that for us. Caroline says, wouldn't it be a good idea to set up a bot for your own business as a demo? So again, my business, I've actually kind of made my local marketing business now 95% obsolete because I focus purely on creating social services for you guys now. So, but we can do it, and we can do it here today anyway. We can create a social media marketing bot up for my business. But again, we are focusing on selling INBOXR as a service to other people's businesses here. But if you guys want to see how to do one in a social media business, you can. So price point, that's a great question. Let's do price points. Let's get into creating some basic bots for these areas above. So if you look at, let me turn my webcam up again. I'll turn my webcam on when I want to be looking in you guys' eyes and tell you something very serious. So price points. Has anyone here, by the way, sold any Instagram bots to local agencies? If you have, let me know how much you charge every single month. I think we saw Mr. Brocklehurst in the Facebook group. I think he was charging, I think it was $200 a month. $20 a month, I think it was, for an automated bot. Welcome message plus sequence plus keywords plus call to action. So that's how much one of our customers inside of INBOXR was charging. Now, can you charge more? Of course you can. You can charge whatever the hell you want. It's just going to depend on what it is that you're trying to sell. And if you're just selling INBOXR, $200, $100 a month, $300 a month, that I think that's a fair amount for sure. I think you can even go up to $500 a month, you know, or just sell them a one-time offer of, say, I don't know, $9.99 for the year. Whatever you want, you can just chuck it in and you know, like whatever it is you want to sell. But anything below the $1,000 price point, I think, is a very reasonable thing to ensure that customers never ever miss customers again. Always are followed up with, have keywords responding to keywords to their businesses, and ensuring they are sending call to actions while providing value and following up with their audiences all the time. So, and Pete asked a good question here. How does one verify these prices per month when the customer could discover that a competitive product is, I don't know, $10 a month? It's very limited. So you're probably looking at $60, $70 a month. Guys, people don't want to do the work. People don't want to do the work at all. People, you make people excited. You give them the solution. You do the work for them. All you need to do is set this up once. They're not going to be Googling, how do I then go out and create automated messages through my business and then want to sit down and do it. This stuff doesn't happen, guys. You're just simply going to offer them either a one-time investment, a yearly investment, or a smaller monthly investment. Then you do the work. You can provide them the reports. You provide them the details. You can give them the work. Someone says here, I've sold for $500 and $150 monthly. Cool. So there's people doing this all the time in here. Now, again, this is essentially just for a very basic setup bot. Let me try this up again. Then let's jump into creating some bots here today. Now, this is for a very basic setup. What we want to focus on is how do we start making you money very, very quickly, and how do we provide as much value to the customer while doing that. So let's go ahead and start creating some bots for these niches here. Who says yes? Who's excited for that? Because I know a lot of people want to see this in action. I'm going to turn off this webcam here. Cool. Yes, awesome. Let's go ahead into INBOXR. I'm just going to respond to my tennis coach, who I realized I was meant to play tennis with him about 20 minutes, but he's getting cancelled on because you guys are way more important. 1 second. Okay, cool. And I just got a scam text message from Telstra saying I won a mystery box. Not Telstra, from Qantas, which definitely isn't Qantas. That's funny. All right. What niche are we going to go after first? I'll pull that document up here. We're going to go for, let's create a bot for real estate. Let's do, who wants to, right, one for real estate, set 2 for nightclubs, and 3 for restaurants. These are all customers that are really going to be able to be really excited with you. Someone says real estate. Okay, lots of real estate people. Robert says tradies. We can go into a tradies example later. That's pretty cool niche. Okay. Everyone wants to see real estate right now. I'm sure a lot of you guys come from Jamie's group who say real estate, because he is a big pusher of the real estate niche, and so he should. Now, one thing, I'll show my webcam again and we'll go ahead and create it. I'm going to select a page. So again, when you're in INBOXR, guys, whenever you want to select specific pages, you click up here, because again, a lot of people are just jumping on this to get some basic training as well. Then you can choose your fan page up here. I might click on, let's just say this dog training page was a real estate agent. I think I might even have a real estate company on here, but I don't want to be doing any live work to customers. And yes, there's going to be replays, guys, of today's webinar, so you can follow this up again later. But so dog training in your mind right now is your real estate agent client. Now, we're going to go ahead. The first thing you want to do whenever you are inside of INBOXR is come over here into the bot training tab. And the first thing we're going to do is set up a welcome message. Let's call this one real estate welcome message. Now, a few things I want to make sure you guys can know is you can always select different messages up here that you've created. If you ever want to change between welcome message 1, welcome message 2, welcome message 3, you can create, there's always going to be this drop down menu that people often forget is there. So we're going to say, remember, we're selling this as a service to a local real estate agent who's selling your house, selling your property, selling your commercial address, whatever it is. We're going to have, and this is essentially the bot that we would create for them, saying, hey there, thank you so much for being interested in, well, it's not much for reaching out to me. I'm Adam from Ray White, Broad Beach, who is actually my best friend here on the Gold Coast and does work for Ray White, Broad Beach. If there is any commercial property questions I can help with, please do not hesitate to ask. Boom. Now we're going to add in an image. I'm going to go over here into Adams. Let me click out of this. Team Grip Chick. I'm going to save this image to the desktop. And then I'm going to go back over here in INBOXR. I'm going to add in the image here. I can find it. That should load up in a second. And then this display, it'll display full width when you're inside of your message here. And then I'm going to do something like saying here, text and button. Hey, while I get to you, have you been able to check out our latest properties? If not, you can do so here. Or say the word send details. And that can be a keyword that we want. But we're going to add a button here now. What do we want the button to say? I'm going to add a link. Now I'm going to go and get their actual real estate site, which is Chick Ray White, Adam, maybe. Now this obviously is really basic training inside of INBOXR, but this is what's going to sell. I really want to push that to you guys, is that this is what sells. Don't overcomplicate it in your own minds. And obviously we're going to go into more details in this webinar on different strategies inside of INBOXR and bigger sequences and whatnot, but keep it simple is what makes money. And this is what's going to make money for your local clients, especially because if you start talking about sequences and all these features and all these different things and subscribing them here to this, to that, they're going to get overwhelmed and they're not going to understand and they're just going to say no. So we're keeping it simple here and providing what they can understand is going to work for them right now, saying, check out. I'm going to go ahead and paste that link here. I'm going to add that to the card. And now we've got a button, call to action here as well. Now I'm going to save that. And now we've created a welcome message that is always going to be sent to users as soon as they engage with our inbox. So by messaging us directly, by commenting on one of our posts, or by using our website widget. So say they're on our website, we can then say, hey, we want to send you the full list of our properties in Facebook Messenger, or do you want to be notified of properties in the future? Click the messenger button below, and I'll show you how to set up a little widget here in just a little bit. But there are 3 ways you get people engaged into your audience here. They have to inbox you, they have to comment on one of your posts, or they have to click on one of your widgets on your site. So who here already has had a bit of an aha moment? I see how that there alone provides value. So the instant anyone engages, they get a response. It provides a face to a name, which people love seeing pictures of faces, and then gives them a call to action over to a site. Who here finds that would say that's valuable? If you're a real estate agent, would that be valuable for you? I'm sure it would be. I think that's a massive valuable tool here, right? Now, let's just go one step further here, and we'll go over into our comments. Let me go over here into our lead generation and comment response. Now, this here is on a dog training page, so it's not really going to make much sense to you guys right now. But say all of these posts here were this real estate agent's actual properties or his actual let me go over here again and get that group chick page up. Who here can tell me as well what nationality the word group chick name would be from? What country? People always ask them to spell it. Polish, Poland, Russian, Serbia, Croatia. George got it. Good work, mate. He's actually half Croatian, half Croatian, half South African. Pretty cool mix. Awesome work, Ben. Okay, so you can see here, he's got a really cool fan page, video background. He posts content all the time, getting to know Team Group Chick. He's got his properties here. Now, this is a great page to model an entire social, local social campaign. So you can, in the future, we're gonna dive into further how you can provide other social services, like videographers like this who do great videos like this, where you take a clip off the top by organizing it or just being there to manage it if you wanted to. Or photographers like this for the properties or whatever it is. But say one of these comments here, so for this update here, just sold, right? Now I could then have them do this post, and I could get them to edit this or change it and say, or when they're doing the next upload saying sold for this amount, we would love to work with you. If you would like more information, comment below. Or say they're selling a house. Say, if you would like some more information on that house, write Tambourine Street below, which might be the street of that exact property. Now, over here in INBOXR, say this is the picture of Tambourine Street. This is that's where I used to live. The keyword would be Tambourine Street. Now, the response would be, so I saying, hey there, you commented on the house of Tambourine Street. Would you like some more information on it? If so, write Tambourine, for example. So again, let me just put this in a picture again. This update here might be on a house like this, or this is say this is a house on Tambourine Street. That house is for sale. Now, as a real estate agent, what if you could say to them, hey, everyone that comments on your actual post about Tambourine Street, we can automatically inbox them instantly more details on that property if they comment on that post about it. You've already asked them to comment on the post about it if they want more information. Then the minute they comment Tambourine Street on the update, we can inbox them right away with a message, or give us a call on number here. Now, the reason here why I've said to them, write the word tambourine or give us a call here is because, one, it gives them an automatic call to action here where they can go ahead and and just call us if they want more information without writing anything, then they instantly can be sent somewhere. But if they then write the word tambourine, we can create a message keyword response. So a keyword response to the word tambourine that would send a specific message related to that keyword. Now, again, the reason why I wrote the word tambourine rather than the word yes was because we want to send a specific message for that actual post itself. Someone says, please turn off my webcam. Sorry if I'm scaring you guys with my webcam. Okay, sorry about that. So we go over here to Messenger Hub. We've got the keywords tambourine, sorry. We've got bot training, sorry. I'm going to go keywords. Now, if the keyword contains, I'm going to delete this because just so you guys can have a full experience here. So this is what you would first look like if you first came in. I guess it's pretty easier for you guys to see without my webcam as well. If the message contains, I'm going to add the keyword tambourine. Then we can select a pre-written message for us to send to them, or we can create a reply. We're going to go ahead and create a reply. Tambourine reply. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add in saying, hey there, you asked for more details on tambourine. Your wish is my command. Now, we're going to go add in a picture. Let me go ahead. Let me show you a picture of my house, my old house anyway. And this house actually is for sale right now. So one of you guys could probably follow up with them and do something like this to them. So I'm going to go ahead and I know this house looks really cool, but it was actually very, very difficult to live in. There's 4 stories and lots of stairs. There was an elevator, but it wasn't very useful. Very slow, and you get stuck in it sometimes, which isn't a fun thing to do. I'm going to add this picture in. And then I'm going to go ahead and go text again and say, tambourine is located at only from the beach, blah, 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 blah. You can write in whatever that real estate agent wants for that specific property. And then we can say, would you like to be emailed more details regarding this property, or book a appointment to walk through it? If so, click below. Now, then we can do something like, we can go ahead and add a quick reply. And a quick reply allows us to basically get information like their emails. And again, so a lot of people are missing out on this button here. Quick replies, well, these buttons will stay for 24 hours after they've actually sent to the user. So if they click email, instantly we'll be given their email. It'll be added into our audience here. But if we've set up our inboxer with Zapier, it can be added to our autoresponder. Just to get an idea here, who has an autoresponder? So MailChimp and Aweber, some form of way to mass mail emails to users here. Lots of people say yes. And guys, by the way, there is going to be a webinar replay. Don't worry about that. There is a webinar replay coming. So, cool. You guys get the idea there. So, a lot of you guys do have autoresponders here. Who here hasn't known previously that you can integrate INBOXR with your autoresponder? Write me if you never knew you could do that. Okay, well, lots of people say me. It's funny. I love sometimes looking at, like, even though I have it on the sales page, it's exciting when people don't know these things. So what you can do here, you can go to Page Manager, Page Settings, Integration tab up here, and you can actually get out of there quickly because you would have seen a bunch of my keys. I'm gonna have to get rid of that for the replay, damn it. But what you guys can essentially do is integrate with Zapier up here, which then pulls, basically it allows you to connect INBOXR with thousands and thousands and thousands of apps, which basically means you it pulls the email from the user, adds it through Zapier into your autoresponder, and then you can have your sequences go out through your autoresponder as well. So page settings, integration, you can set it all up there. Clinton says, what about Zaps? Because it's only, I think it's a one-step Zap, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything to do. It's only when Zaps become over two or three steps of levels, then it actually costs money to use Zapier. But because it's a one-step thing, it is free. Yeah, Kevin says it will be easier for me to regenerate my API info. That is very, very true. So I will do that. That's a very good idea. Thanks, mate. Cool. And again, any app that Zapier works in, that'll work. So again, so let's go back here. Let's just go quickly go over what we've done so far for real estate agents. So we've gone ahead and we've created a welcome message for that real estate agent. We've added them a call to action down here and provided a picture of them to really make it a real fun, friendly place in the messaging experience. Again, remember, Facebook Messenger is all about providing value and really just making that personal connection with that user, because again, you want to acquire the client, but you want to keep them for a long time. And this is the process that we're going to sell to that local real estate agent when we offer them this as a service. So we've gone ahead and done that. We've then gone ahead and looked at audience. Let's go, lead generation, comment response. These have all got a bunch of real estate posts and whatnot. I wrote here saying the keyword was tambourine. For this, say this post was saying the Tambourine Street House, saying, hey there, please comment tambourine below if you want to get more information on this property. Oh, sorry, my bad, saying, hey, let me just explain what I did in a second. Hey, you have requested more information on tambourine, right? Tambourine right now, and I will send it direct, or contact me for a booking right now on. So again, that means when anyone posts the word tambourine on that actual update, this is the response that's going to be sent to their inbox. This is going to be sent to their inbox. And remember this, when this agent does a post on this property, we are going to ask them to say, hey there, proud to present 1/44 Tambourine Street. Comment Tambourine in the comments if you would like more information on this. This is the response they're going to get if they do comment Tambourine. If we get rid of this completely, anyone that comments on this post will then be given a response. So again, this is only if you want keywords to trigger the response. If I get rid of this completely, all comments will get this response. Okay, so that makes sense. Michael said it's spelled a different way. Unfortunately, this street is not spelled that way. It's spelled exactly how, not exactly how I wrote it actually, but Tambourine. There you go. I'll do that again down here. And then, okay, so the keyword here is tambourine. Now we're going to go over the bot training, the keywords. We've already created the keyword. Oh, I didn't save it, damn it. Let me do it again quickly. Tambourine is a keyword. Now we're going to create the reply. So tambourine response. Hey there, you. Okay, great. You have. I'm proud to present tambourine. And then I'm going to have an image, which I found before. I'm going to upload. Then I'm going to go. I'd love to email you more details on it and organize a booking. Is that okay with you? If so, click below. And then I'm going to add in a quick reply. I'm going to add in a email. And I might even add in a phone number, which means if they click either of these buttons, I'll get their email or I'll get their phone number when they click these buttons as a response. Now, what I can also then do is I can add in a text or button here and I can say, or please contact us, me direct through my number here, for example. Then we can add in a button, add in a call, say call me here. And then I can have my number here. Now, this call me here is going to be my number, so they can click on this to call me, or these two quick replies are going to be them giving me their details. Now, these two only last 24 hours. If they don't click with them within 24 hours, they expire. But that's a Facebook rule, unfortunately. But our call to action will always be there, right? So now, once we've done that, yeah, that's right. That's all right. It will click to call. So they click that, it'll call through their computer if they wanted it to. Pretty cool. If they're on their phone, it'll call through their phone. Really simple to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure you always save this stuff. Save. So one of our big support things is that people don't save. And make sure you hit done as well. Hit done. I'm going to hit save again. Just you want these things to be saved. So now when anyone writes the word keyword, the word tambourine, this is the response they're going to get. And then we can go ahead and add this into a sequence. We can create a sequence here. We call this tambourine follow up, for example. So the previous message is going to be the tambourine response. That's the one that we just created. So what's going to happen is after, let's say, 12 hours, we can create a reply here saying, hey there, did you get a chance to check out the property? I'm going to save it. I'm going to hit done. So after 12 hours of our tambourine response going out, then this is going to be sent to them there. And then we're going to do another response saying after, say, 7 days. And we're just going to leave it like that. After 7 days of maybe even after 7 days as a tambourine response, we're going to create a reply that says, I don't know, train response 2. I'd love to have you come in. We have, I don't know, the buyer would love to meet you. But whatever it is you want to say as a service to them. Again, we're going into more just how to use this as a bot overall. I want to go back to selling this as a service. But essentially what's going to happen is, and this content is going to be drip fed to anyone that has come through that comment section, entered the word tambourine about that specific actual update. They've then been given the keyword response over here. I didn't save it again, damn it. And they've gone ahead and we've created the sequence there as well. I'm not saving it properly, or something's going silly for me at the second here. But you guys get the idea of how that flow fully works. Now, let me just jump over here into the actual Word into our document again, so we can just go over this quickly. And we can look at pricing, something like that, for an actual local business. So we just offered them as an offer, welcome message to ensure they never not greet potential selling. Specific responses for posts. Post 3. We offered them keyword follow up with call to action, and the call to action is email, growth, phone number, list building, email auto response. So through your autoresponder through Zapier, but they don't need to know that part. And also our website, our number, and our email to users. Now, we then finally offered them a follow-up sequence that will ensure after X days and X hours and X days, they are followed up with again without the agent having to do anything at all. So now you can see there, that is a pretty damn valuable service to offer a local real estate agent, guys. Who can agree with that? Who can now see, who's had a bit of an aha, okay, I see now how INBOXR can really benefit local businesses, or maybe even my own business. You've now seen some different flows you guys can create. I'm going to turn my webcam on again for a second. So you guys can now see different flows you guys can create of how this actually works. Now, I knew you guys would, because I knew this webinar was going to be a fun webinar to do, because again, we are getting a lot more into INBOXR training specifically. But again, I want to keep on telling you guys, we're looking at the way to monetize everything. And now last week, I know it wasn't directly related to INBOXR training purely, and I know there was an offer in last week's webinar as well, even though you don't need to have it. Like, I show you how to do things for free as well. But today's webinar, it's pure value training, right? But I'm sure you guys can see now how we can use INBOXR and some of the features in here as well to really build value here. So now let's jump back over here quickly and continue this. I want to then continue this. Let's stick with real estate agents, because I think that might be a really good way we can all go out and use this specific area. So I'm going to go back here. So now we've done that, we're going to then say, hold on, once I can find this here. Now we're going to go ahead and create an error message, which we'll create it anyway. An error message is something that gets sent to the user if INBOXR doesn't understand what the user is asking. And this one here, we just wrote error message. Thank you for contacting us. We'll get back to you shortly. It could be something like, thank you for your inquiry. We have forwarded it on directly to Mr. Wibchick, and he will be in contact personally very soon. Would you like us to email you when he arrives, for example? And then we can go ahead. Anyway, we can get a call. We can build other areas. Is pretty cool. So we're going to add an email there. Now that, for example, is going to be sent to users when INBOXR doesn't know what they're asking. So they say, hey, I want to know about this property here, and I'm not sure how to do this, but can you let me know about this? Instead of saying, sorry, we don't know what you're saying, this is a really polite way to say, thank you for your inquiry. We forwarded directly on to Mr. Gribchick. And we is being INBOXR doing it for you guys. But now, imagine if you went to a local agent and said, guys, I'm going to ensure the second anyone asks you something on Facebook that needs to go to you directly, we're going to respond to them to ensure they know they have been responded to. They know that you care about them and that they know that you're going to get in contact with them straight away after. But not only that, we're going to give them the option to email, to give us their email. We're going to give them a call to action right away to contact you if they wanted to, or whatever it might be. We can even change it to saying, hey, for inquiry. And he's asked me to give you his personal number to give him a call. You could do it like that. You know what I mean? You can then add in a text and button and set it. Let's just take this out here. Let's add in a text and button. Delete that first one. Add that there. We're going to add in a button. We're going to add in a call. We are going to go number here plus blah 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 blah. Add to card. Cool. You guys see how powerful that can be, right? That we can add that in over here into our features inside of INBOXR. And now we can even then offer them the broadcast option, which allows us to then do specific campaigns around anyone that's engaged with us previously, right? So we can go here and create a message, and there's two different types of broadcasts: subscription broadcast and a promotional broadcast. Now that you can see the differences between them here. This is a Facebook rule that they have between promotional and subscription. Subscriptions to provide value, promotions to sell on. But again, with the promotional one, after 24-hour window, you can only send one follow-up message after that. But subscriptions, they can be sent regardless of time passed. Now, again, we'll go more into that when we just do some other training. But again, that's just so we're trying to provide value on some other areas of our business. So we can say, okay, let's go broadcast 1. We're going to create a reply here saying broadcast. And we can say something like, hey there, wanted to let you know we have just listed some great new properties. Whatever it is that your actual customer wants to broadcast to their market. Now, again, let me just say this now and run through how to actually finish the broadcast off, just so we can get a full understanding. Now, we can schedule it for later on, send it now, and there's three cool little options down here. The regular push means it's going to send a notification to the user with a vibration through their phone. So it's going to vibrate, it's going to go ding, and they're going to get a message on their phone. Pretty cool. For some reason, Facebook allows us to do a silent push, which means it's going to be no noise and an on-screen notification only. And then it's not even going to notify them at all, which I don't really know why anyone would want that. But again, remember on Facebook messages, I'll turn my camera off again for you guys. Facebook messages have a 80% on average open rate and a 30% click-through rate. Sell that to the local businesses, right? And then all you need to do is hit send, and anyone in your audience that's ever engaged with you, since INBOXR has been installed, guys, it's going to send that message to them, which is pretty damn cool. So let me just jump back over here, and as a service, we're going to add those two features here. Now, we've just added, we just added in a call to action response for providing value to ask complex questions that need to be answered by the agent, or by the nightclub owner, or by the doctor, or by the chiropractor, right? That's what our error message allows us to do there. Now, and then finally, we can say we will do 1 broadcast a month for you to all your engaged users. Now, you can do 2 broadcasts, 3 broadcasts, 4 broadcasts. Now, think about all of that we can just offer that local business right now. How much now do you see that if would someone be happy paying $199 a month for that, $1,000 a year for that? Who now feels more comfortable that that's something they could charge that to a local agent that's going to ensure they never miss leads again, ensure they're followed up with actual customers there, ensure that there's a sequence that goes through that provides value on autopilot, follows up with them X amount of hours later, follows up with them a week later, builds their email list, builds their numbers, builds their trust, and essentially is going to make them more money. For a real estate agent that makes probably thousands of dollars per sale, this is going to pay itself off instantly, guys, right? That is something that's going to pay itself off instantly. I'll make sure I put a copy of these notes somewhere for you guys. Now, again, don't forget we can do this for Twitter as well. But again, I want to just essentially break this webinar down as selling this as a service. Maybe next week or the week after, we'll do a webinar just jumping into all areas of training and different ways we can use different sequences and tools and building email lists and stuff like that. But again, I really want to always bring this back to a way to make money. And this webinar, we're focusing on how to use this for local clients, right? Alex says for a real estate guy, it's nothing, right? I'm not sure what you mean, Leonardo. Just work one thing at a time, exactly. Yes, these lessons are being recorded. They're always being recorded, right? I'm just having a look at some things here as well. Okay, cool. Now, one thing I did want to show you guys, I know some of you guys have it, some of you guys don't. Either way, it's fine. But if you're building an agency here, and this is the area you're really going into, let me just jump back over here. I'm just going to touch on this quickly because I just really want to make sure everyone that has this part knows how to use it properly. You can see here in the drop-down menu, I've got our white label section. Now, this essentially allows us to change our logo inside of INBOXR. You can see I had an Elvis one up there. Say I wanted to have this picture of Adam and stuff as the logo. I can save that. And I save that. My little logo of Elvis up here should change shortly anyway. And basically, this allows us to brand INBOXR, allows you to brand INBOXR with your actual logo, your design, your login page. See, there you go, there's Adam up here, but you would obviously use a logo of your business. And then when they log in, it's branded in your login details, your logo on the login page and whatnot. Now, this is a way to build a brand. If you want to build a brand for your agency, this is something I recommend jumping into. Because again, you don't have to, but if you can go to the client, then show them this tool with your branding. You can be like, guys, I'm offering you this as a service. This is mine. It's my logo. It's my brand. You don't say it's my logo, but you go, look, here at, I don't know, let me say like 123 Real Estate Consulting, we are focusing on Facebook Messenger, and we've created this tool specifically for real estate agents that's going to allow you to do all of the things we just offered here. And it really just shows that you're the only guy to go to for this service. Now, that also answers that question earlier of that they can then have a dashboard they can log into, that it's not going to be branded with INBOXR, that it's going to be branded with your actual design, your logo. And again, that adds legitimacy to you. If you already have an agency, that's something you can do as well. You can even then just simply go ahead, create their first bots for them, and then give them the key. They can then log in and make their own bots, make their own services, and then they can just pay you a monthly, I don't know, monthly $99 a month to use it, $49 a month to use it, whatever the hell you want to charge them to use their dashboard. Let them do it. Sit down with them and charge them a consulting call of, I don't know, $400, $200, whatever it might be. You can even do it for free, and teach them what I've taught you guys in today's webinar, so then they can go ahead and do this every single month. They know how to do the updates and the comment responses and the keywords and whatnot. They know how to do everything, and then they just pay you for that license key that you get inside of the white label rights. Again, you get a license key, you can deliver it to the actual customer. They can log in with it's all branded with you, and they can then do all the work, and you're not even creating bots for them anymore, right? That's a pretty cool way you can monetize it. I really just want to make you guys understand the different ways to monetize. Looking at some questions here quickly. Caroline says, so if I'm understanding this correctly, we can set up answers for all posts in their Facebook feed. That is truly an easy sell because they don't have to monitor Facebook all the time. Yes, correct. You can set up responses, but again, it's only for the past 6 months of posts. That's essentially the only catch to it. That's a Facebook rule, not our rule. Again, we want to make sure that anything that we do is within Facebook's terms and conditions. Image size to use an INBOXR, as in for the logo or for the in messages. You can use any image size. Darkness, do we have white label rights too? If you purchased it, you did. Someone says, was waiting for a name, please check the support ticket. Our team will get into that for you ASAP. Kevin says, will you be adding the ability to do Facebook ads, Jason? So again, yes, you mustn't have been here for the start of this webinar. Let me just quickly run over this really, really quickly for those that weren't here at the start. These are some of the features here that we are about to add for you guys. Just so you guys know what's coming in the near future. Okay, we're gonna go here. So again, by the end of this month, we want to have video messages enabled for you guys. Buy and add to cart buttons added inside. JSON plus Messenger code tool. Tags and variables, copy data between bots. So if you want to copy one exact framework from one bot into another bot, you can do that on different fan pages, rather than recreating them on each one. A dialogue flow, which is basically like a mind map drag and drop section where you can create your flows that way, which some people like. That's basically done. Import subscribers, so you can actually add subscribers in to your actual INBOXR itself if they've been added somewhere else previously. Shape flows Zapier, have some business templates, a bunch of other stuff you can see here. The marketplace we're adding in, integration with Shopify, Magneto, BigCommerce, and how you can now actually use INBOXR to avoid abandoned carts and actually resell to them in the newsfeed. And then integration with these tools. Again, right now we have Facebook and Twitter, but we want to look at WhatsApp, Telegram, iMessage, which is pretty cool, Instagram, LinkedIn, INBOXR agents. The only one I see so far here is Instagram, but every other one should be pretty well sweet, guys. So let me just go through. Oh wait, is this even showing? Yeah, it is. Cool. I'm just going to jump back over here quickly to our Word document. So we'll go to Google. So then I guess the next question is, the last part of this webinar that I really want to focus on, because you guys can see how that same process will adapt to other niches, and I guess we can go through those other top niches. I might do a video in the actual group for you guys of nightclubs and whatnot, how we can create flows for that. But it's the same principle. I think we used a really good example here. And Herman, is it possible to use custom domains with white label? We're going to add this feature in. Yes, the webinars are being recorded. Oh my gosh, please. Please. They're always going to be recorded. Okay, so the last thing is, how do we then find the clients to sell the services to? For me, all I would do is type in Gold Coast real estate agents. I would go on sites and I can go through here and find a bunch of different actual real estate companies and sell it to the company itself, or go through agents. Or I would simply type in my local directory. A big one here is realestate.com.au. I can then just go, this is in Australia here, and then you can go ahead and whatever area you want to search for, just go through here and start to contact people. So my friend Sam, I actually know Sam, not this Sam though. And you can start going through and engaging with different real estate agents here. And the beauty of this is you can email them, you can call them, whatever way you want to convert them, you can do. Now, again, what I actually might do is I might write a bit of a welcome email that you can send those users. So send these different real estate agents and send people in general. Again, I've got a training inside of the VIP training of how to actually find and actually contact these clients. I'm actually creating a tool for you guys for free that's going to basically allow you to type in a geographical area, what the business is, and it's going to pull those actual businesses for you. But if you want to go in a bit more detail, say Sam Gow at the top here, Sam Gow. If I went back to Facebook, I could then go ahead and find his fan page. So do a bit more, do like a two-step deep research and see Sam and Julia. Oh wait, that's not it. Yeah, Cow. Ray White. There's their fan page. So we know they're on Facebook already. We can basically build out their bot for them really quickly, or even a welcome message really quickly, and then screenshot what it would look like for them, and then contact them. Right? That's a really cool way. You provide the value first. The money is always a byproduct of value. That's one way you can do it. I'm sure I could type in real estate, or like Ray White, Gold Coast employees. And if I went to people, no, Ray White, so that's Paradise Group, that's the business name. So then if I went people, there's a few people there that work for it. Ray White, let's just type in Ray White. Ray Real Estate, here's a bunch of people that work for Ray White Real Estate, right? So type in your local agency or company that sells, and then this is their job descriptions. They've got Ray White in their job descriptions, right? Which is, that's an easy way to find them. We'll go into more areas like that as well, right? Waiki, who says, are you working with these franchises currently? No, I actually just chose real estate as an example from you guys asking that at the start of this webinar, which is why I like to engage with you guys, because you guys give some cool ideas. And then Alexander says, Luke, you should show folks how to put in the person messaging first name or full name, etc. in INBOXR responses, making it really friendly looking. Yeah, we're going to be adding that in very soon in terms of a drop down way to make it way easier for you guys in the next, hopefully, week. As well as emojis as well. So emojis is a great way to converse. So Kerry says, would you contact the agents individually or as an agent company? Essentially, I would contact probably the individuals, because you want every real estate agent, no matter if they work for an agency, they have, a lot of them are on commissions. They're going to want to one up their competitors, right? They're going to want to be one higher than everyone else they're working with. They're always competing for awards and stuff like that. But in saying that, if you went for the agency as a whole, you could sell them an agency license or something like that, where you say, okay, I'm going to do all of your real estate agent spots, and it's going to cost you $3,000 a month or $5,000 a month, but it's going to ensure you're like one sale is going to pay that off, right, for them most likely. And with the world becoming so much more detached from, I guess, being personal on emails still work amazingly, but they're seen more as a broadcast in my eyes, whereas Messenger, 80% opt-in rates, 30% click-throughs on average, it's a no-brainer in terms of providing value there. And I think any real estate agent that has a real understanding of their market is not going to want to pass this up. But again, this is just talking about real estate agents. We can do this again for nightclubs. We can do this for restaurants. We can do this for all of the different areas the exact same way that we taught here. So I'm looking at some other things here. Greatly thin. Yes, it is great. Get past the gatekeeper. That's the way. Is there a webhook so I can set up accounts automatically? Do you mean white label accounts? Let me know. Byron says, I've seen Alex Becker use a messenger opt-in on his sales page. Is this a feature we can use? Yes, that is. Let me run through it quickly here, and then we'll probably wrap this up soon because I don't want this to go for too long. Been here for an hour and 15 minutes. I like to keep them between an hour to an hour and 30 minutes. But let me go back over here to INBOXR, lead generation, and then face website widget. Sorry. Now this is going to allow us to create a widget that we can put on our website. So instead of that the standard put your email in below to opt in for a free PDF document or to be given whatever it might be, right? Here we can go ahead and create a widget that, say we're trying to build email widget. Now there's different types of widgets we can build and add in, which is pretty cool. A slide in widget, which means it's going to slide into the screen. A website chat box, which means it'll be essentially a messaging chat box on your actual website. A website button, a website pop-up. Let's just for argument's sake say website pop-up. I'm going to say, hey there, want more info on this property, nightclub, doctor, whatever it is. All you need, click below and I'll send it to direct on Messenger. Now we can add in the different actions there. So if I wanted to then, when they hit that, it'll trigger a specific response or flow here. And we can add them to different sequences here as well. So say I've done message that, I wanted to then add them to the tambourine response that we created before. I could do that. Then all I need to do is hit save and install script. Now this is the only little kind of tricky part. You would just copy this piece of code and paste it anywhere on your site. If you don't know how to do it for your site, all you need to do is go to a site like Fiverr.com. What's over here? And then up here, you would paste in, not the code, you'll paste in, say, website, edit. Get someone to go ahead and paste it into your site very, very cheaply. Or get your web developer too. That'll then add in this pop-up here with this. It'll then pop up on their page. They then click send a messenger. They then get added to your audience here, and then you can automatically follow them up with triggers and whatnot. So we do have this feature inside of INBOXR here. Now that could be the next thing you add into into your document over here. Seven. And then we're going to add in this. I'm going to say, let's say website, so a live chat, whatever it might be. Say it was a live chat. Say someone messaged you through the live chat on your website or on your listing page, whatever it is. That's going to be then added to your fan page's messenger chat tab, which is pretty cool, right? That can be added in there right away. Sorry, 1 second here while I just make sure my coach knows that I canceled on him. Pretty cool though, right? 7 things here, 7 key offers here. I'm going to save this document for you guys. I'm going to save it now saying webinar 2 notes, and I'll put it in the actual YouTube description when I post it. I'll add it to the training series as well. But now think about how we can offer this exact same flow for other businesses, for our top niches up here. For personal trainers, absolutely killer one. For restaurants, for dental, but you can see all the different niches there, right? A great question we said before, are we going to be adding an adjacent edition, which essentially means we can then use INBOXR with paid ads. Yes, that is going to be so cool. That's a really good one there as well. But I'll talk about that once it's done. Again, I showed you the rough timeline again of how everything's going to be released, but I want to make sure it's done before I teach it. I'm not going to promise exact dates because there's nothing worse than being promised something and then taking a bit longer. I'd rather surprise you with it earlier than later, you know, right? Going to go through a few more questions here, then we'll wrap it up. And again, if you have any tech support issues, open a tech support ticket. I'm here for you guys. Our team is. Can we automate poor people's email addresses when they respond? Yes. If they click on the actual responding message or the email to grant it to you, then yes. Yes, Darren, I'm going to add this to the INBOXR training. Can I have a sign-up page for my clients that will automatically set up an account for them after they check out? I want to have a sign-up page for my clients. I'll automatically set up an account for them after. I'm not sure exactly what you mean there, but I will have a look. Coxing, I will ensure you get that. I'm just waiting for Coxing asked about the pre-made chatbots for Anthony's affiliate program. Last week we talked about affiliate marketing, and then we looked at high ticket affiliate marketing. So essentially, if you don't want to talk to people, see people, even have a business, you can go ahead and sell your actual Anthony Morrison, the world's #1 high ticket affiliate marketer, his products, and he'll pay you 50% of every sale. So you make one sale, you make over $700 US, and you don't do anything. But more than that, if you pick up his ambassador program, essentially what he's going to be doing is you just send the leads, he'll send the messages, he'll send the emails, he'll send the follow-ups, he'll do the paid ads, he'll convert them for you, and then pay money into your actual inbox, into your bank account. And a bonus I offered for that was some pre-made chatbots that will be made for his offers specifically. Now, if you guys didn't see last week's webinar, I'll grab this link here. I'll paste it in the chat for you guys now. If you're watching this in the replay, I'll put it in the comments below. But again, this offer closes by the end of this week. I'm not going to be talking about it again. I'm not big on offers. As I said in this webinar, in last week's webinar, this is the only offer I'll be sharing with you guys for quite some time. I'm not into promoting absolutely anything and everything, but I want you to ensure you guys have different ways you can use INBOXR to monetize. That's really, really important for me to know, right? So let me just go ahead and, where is it? Cool. I've added that in the chat box below. I'll send it to you if you want to check out last week's webinar there. But again, there is an offer in it. And it's up to you whether you want it or not. But again, we're closing out at the end of the week. I hope a lot of you guys now know that after today's webinar, that when I say there's pure value, it's pure value training. When I say to you guys, I'm going to be giving you guys an offer, there's always going to be pure value training before it. I'm really transparent about everything I do, and I hope you guys respect that and are happy for that, because there's nothing worse than being promoted crap and shit all the time, right? It's frustrating. I know people were frustrated on the welcome webinar that there was an offer in there, which kind of does my head in a little bit sometimes, because I said there's going to be an offer, but I said there's over an hour and a half of free training just to open your mind of an option you can use. So there's affiliate marketing now, we've got local marketing today. There's nothing to buy here today, guys, like pure value training. So the templates are still coming as a bonus. I think there's about 4 bonuses left from what we had. And if there's anything else you guys need, I will be here for you throughout the day today. I'm going to go and get some breakfast now and make sure my other computer hasn't actually died on me. But write Wahoo in below, write something, write me if you enjoyed today's webinar. If you learned something, if you've taken this away, we're going to get through this a bit more as well over the coming weeks. So I think this is a really powerful way. So this selling INBOXR as a service is a great way if you don't have a lot of money to spend on creating your own business just yet. You can get other people to pay you for the services that you can offer them. Kevin, thank you so much. I won't forget to change that either. All right, guys, cool. Everyone's enjoying it. All right, we've been here for now over. Well, you guys were here a lot earlier. It's over about an hour and a half now. I took about 20 minutes to get on because my computer almost died before. I'm gonna post this webinar out later today. I'll add the notes in the document. I thank you all so much for being here and being very patient with me. And again, I apologize for having to do this webinar today in bed, but all in all, since my slides got messed up on another computer and that didn't work on the fly, I think today was a very fun webinar, and I'll see you guys next week as well for another pure value, nothing to sell training. If you have a tech support issue, open a tech support ticket, not in the Facebook group, please. If you have value to share, if you enjoyed today's webinar, if you really enjoyed today's webinar, please go ahead into the Facebook group. Let me get it up now, and just let me know there, because again, sometimes there can be a lot of negativity with people that get frustrated. I get frustration, and I'm here to solve anyone's problems. But again, it's really good to see positivity in the group, and it really motivates other users as well. There's only been a couple of hundred on here today, so if you, I'm going to send that to all there. If you guys can jump into the group and let us know if you enjoyed the webinar, that'd mean the world to me, and it'd make the vibe in there a lot more happier right now, which is what we want. So again, thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next webinar. Anyone that picked up Anthony's ambassador program, I'll be getting those bonuses out to you when we close the offer, probably early next week for you guys. And it's about 4 bonuses left for that. So thank you all. I'll see you guys very shortly. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Now.